temple. And for this temple to be of God, there's one condition: no iniquity must dwell in it. Now that we are full of iniquity, you know whose temple it is. I will not tell you more than that. Temple of God, no iniquity must dwell in it. Now that we are full of iniquity, you know what an opposite. And there's a demon possessed man, the madman of Gadara. They say, how many demons inside you? Say they are legion. That means 10,000 demons can live in one temple. 80, 70 can live in one person. As 1,000 as eggs in sperm, as 1,000 demons can dwell in man. And when they are too much in you to obey God, you will discover with all your heart you want to obey God. The more you try it, it will be very, very difficult. That's the last prayer point before you sit down. Let me first say it in Yoruba. Ọlọ́run, èmi rè wọ́n pè mí fún láyọ̀ láyé. Ara mi gan mi ò mọ̀, débi tí máa mọ iye àwọn tá jọ ń gbé nínú tẹ́ḿpìlì yìí. Ọlọ́run, má ṣojú ìṣáájú o. Tó bá lè nawọ́ lọ́run, tó jà lórí Sọ́ọ̀lù tó sọ di Paul. Ọlọ́run tó jà fún Sọ́ọ̀lù tó fi di Paul jà fẹ́mi náà. Gbogbo àwọn oníṣòwò inú mi fi iná lé wọn jáde. There are transactions going on in your life. Buyer and seller, they are loaded there. You will tell God, God, if you can fight for Saul and turn into Paul, why being silent on me? If some people must go to hell, must it be me? If you can rescue Peter and exchange him with Judas, do it again for me. Now must I go to hell? Mama for Isa Wada. Mama Vishere. Shele Kaye Bateti promise me, God, I promise I will be holy. Can you count it? Are you holy? No matter how little is a sin, is able to take man to hell. For how long will you continue promising God? Promising God. It will get to a level you yourself you feel ashamed. Oh, the condition to fair pray to your mind will be telling you, hey, God, will God take me serious again? You've never feel it before. You will come to a stage you will feel, will God even take me serious? Is it not the same thing I want to say now? I said last week, where they cry, and I still go back to that sin. Will it take? You never feel it. You see, it will come to a level you feel ashamed to tell God, I will not do this again, because you will remember the way. In fact, I've seen somebody going to 21 days dry fasting. He dry for somebody to do 21 days dry fast. Is it a joke? Go and try 3 days. You will know it's not a joke. And after he finished the fasting, he break fasting with fight and big lie. The day where go break in fasting, the person where home money can call. He was forced to lie and tell the person, don't worry. The money they don't bring them, but somebody with the money they in hand go out, come back tomorrow. Person will just break 21 days fasting. Imagine. It will come to a level you will be ashamed to open mouth because you don't know what to say again. Because as human being, nobody can tell you such story last week and still come back. Will you take that person serious? Yeah, our case has come to that level that we are being condemned before we see anything. We are being condemned in ourselves. So you are going to pray, God, all I need now, don't be silenced on my case. The same way you fight for Saul and turn him to Paul, you fight for Peter and replace him with Judas. Lord, it's my turn, do it for me. Fight for my soul. Fight for my soul. Be ye not silent. Fight for my soul. Be ye not silent. Open your mouth and pray. Jesus Christi, Oluwawa. If you are there, you know this song, you sing it to me. Ìgbàgbọ́ mi wọ ìwọ ọ̀dàgùntàn olùgbàlà jọ̀gbọ́ àdúrà mi mẹ́ṣẹ̀ mi gbé ó lọ. I used to struggle so much with flesh. I used to fight it very well. I remember there was a time Paul said, he's still fighting. He's still fighting. With who? With flesh. Later, he now come again. He say, now he has overcome. What now make him to overcome? Is there any truth he did not know before that he now later know that make him to overcome? There's nothing like that. It's because God later helped him. And when I now read that quotation, I will now go back to what God say about soul, salvation, this. And I know God know the joke. Abi, can you remind me the quotation where God is joking? Can you remind me? Hey, down. You never find. But there's some quotation he said, no one will come to me until I make them to come. Drag them to myself. Let's say that one a joke. Okay. He talk again. He said, the heart of king is in his hand. He directed it to anywhere he likes. That means he can direct it. He has power to just change your heart, and you wake up say, yes, I love Jesus. I love Jesus. He is my friend. Why you no come dey do am? Another quotation. He said, he know the end from the beginning. That means those people that say they are born again, they even preach in bus stop, they forsake everything that will lead them to sin, and they still go to hellfire because of little sin. That means you know they are going to hell. Why you not do anything? It's my thinking, right? Talk now. You know they think with me and they think. He know how many will go to hell no matter how you try to please him. I don't know. The thing with me and they think. I'm talking about my thinking. That is why if I just think finish, I will just gather all my prayer points. I will just gather it to one prayer point.